Hey everyone, how are you? It's time for the May cards. We're a little late this month. As you all know, I took a trip to visit my daughter, had a wonderful time. Let me show you the cards because the kits are ready to be picked up. This is our first card. It's a fun little card. It says many thanks, and let me show you how we're going to put it together. So in your kit, you will have your white base and you'll want to fold it in half. And then you're going to have various, and I've tried to match them up for you, yellows and kind of this tealy color. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this teal and take your orange strip. And it should fit perfectly. And you can use your grid paper to line it up. I'm going to go just about a quarter of an inch along the bottom there. And that's just going to press right there. Then you each have this wonderful yellow washi tape. Mine's on a roll, but yours is on wax paper. And you're going to put that right in the center of that orange strip right there. There you go. And you can just tuck the ends over. I've given you enough space there. Then you're going to take this and you're going to mount it onto your yellow piece. Just like that. And it should have a quarter inch all the way around it. And there are some fun colors in there for your backgrounds to play with there. And then you're going to take your yellow piece and you're going to mount it onto your white cardstock. Just like that. Okay. And then you have this fun little flowered piece. I went ahead and I colored mine. You can color it, you can leave part of it blank, you can do whatever you like with it. But you have some little bling in your kits. Some of it is self-sticking, some of it you need to use a glue dot, or you need to use just some glue to stick it on, depending on which ones you have in your kit. I'm going to choose to put 2 on mine, and right in the center of these 2 flowers here. Okay, and like I said, just depends what kind you have in your kit as to whether you're going to need to, if they will self-stick or a glue stick or a little glue dot. But there they are. Then I chose to pop this up. So let's get our pop dots out. You know how I love these. And I'm actually going to use 3 cut in half. Now there is no reason why you couldn't just stick this on flat. Absolutely. It is just my personal preference that I like to pop it up. And every chance I get, I use the pop-up squares. And so there you go. That one. Okay. And then I am going to, because this is such a long card, I am going to put one in the middle of each side. So it gives me, if I don't pull it off there, sticking, there we go. There we go. Let's get rid of all those little pieces. You know, I walk around my house and I find all these little pieces on the floor and I'm like, oh, I've been crafting. Look, they're in my bedroom, they're in the bathroom, they're everywhere. Okay, I think I've got them all off. That one does not want to stay on the paper there. There we go. And I'm going to put it just above my little line there. So there's just a little edging there. Make sure that's straight, and there you go. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some string, and you know, everybody has different feelings on string. String is optional, okay? But I am going to make a cute little bow. And I should have given you all plenty of string. And I'm going to tie my bow. No, that didn't work. Let's try it again. Okay. Tie my bow. Through there. And I'm just going to make it quite small by shrinking it down on both sides. That's the one thing I forgot, people, was my little glue balls. Okay, here we go. I always forget something. The day I don't, somebody will get a prize because I will have remembered everything. This is too funny. Okay, so there's your little, trying to get my sides even, and I want that one just a little bit smaller. Okay, there's your little bow. Trim off the edges, just like that. And then take your many thanks, and again, you can use your little pop-ups. Here we go, we're gonna do 2 of them. And I'm just cutting my foam squares in half because I like to save and get the most out of them. And I'm going to put it on this right side here, off to the side. It's already cut out for you, and it has the little edges on it. And then, because I don't have a glue dot, I'm going to fudge today. And I'm going to try and use this to finish it off. This is double-sided tape, and I'm hoping that I can pull it off and make a little, what we call a snot ball. So it's just kind of a little bit of, because your glue dot will work the same way. And you put your glue dot right there, and then you can just put that on the side of your card there. Of course, yours will look better because it won't be a glob of, stick that there. And there is your cute, and then move your, actually, let's move that down just a little bit so you can kind of see the many things. Just play with putting it on the end there. There is your darling card. Isn't that fun? Such a fun card to make. So if you have any questions on that one, let me know, but it's pretty straightforward. Now we're going to make this really cute happy birthday card. And it's pretty simple as well. You will have different backgrounds in your card. I did some greens, I did some pinks, light pink and a dark pink, and they all match, okay? So you'll take your card base, fold it in half, take your really fun gal with all these flowers, color in as much or as little as you want. I chose not to color in her whole dress on this one. I did most of the flowers, but you can just highlight some. It's totally up to you. And she's good to go. You want to take your embossed piece, which will be pink or green. It's got a little bit of pattern. I don't think you can see it from here, but there is a little bit there. And you want to attach your corrugated piece to it. And that's really easy to do. Okay. And it's going to go right in as close to the center of this piece as you can get it. And it should fit perfectly edge to edge if I cut them correctly for you. And then some of you have white polka dot ribbon and some of you have pink polka dot ribbon. And you're going to cut a piece to go across your right in the center of that. If you have the white liner or the double-sided tape, you can use that to attach down one side. It pulls off really nice. If you don't have that, tape works just fine. Make sure I've got that in the right spot before I fold it down. You know, I look at this ribbon and all I see is 5s from a dice. The way the little dots are on there, it just makes me think of it. But if you didn't have the double-sided tape, your regular tape will work and it'll hold it down just firmly like that. Then all you're going to do is take this piece and go ahead and attach it to your card base. And again, it's got that, I'm, big into the 1/8 inch just to set it off. There's your card base, just like that, okay? Then you're gonna take your gal. I did not pop her up. Didn't feel the need to pop her up this time, so I did not, but you could certainly do that. You could pop her up. And I'm gonna place her, she's gonna fit perfectly about a 1/4 inch from your right side there. And I'm going to flatten her down, okay? And then if you are careful with what you used around the other side, you should have enough ribbon. And you might need your tweezers to push it under or somehow push it under. You want to push it underneath that piece that's on there, okay? And it can be done. It's done very easily. There we go. I just needed to, okay. There it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tie a bow. And again, I tried to be generous with the ribbon for you. Okay. And I'm just going to tie a bow. That's all I'm going to do. It doesn't have to be a big bow. You'll see in just a sec here. As I pull that off. My fingers are a little numb today. Numbly, nibbly. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Probably because I know you're all watching me tie a bow, and it's so much easier when no one's watching you tie a bow. So, here we go. And I'm going to pull, and then again, I'm going to adjust that bow to the size that I want it by adjusting both ends there, and then I'm going to pull it tight. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off the extra ribbon there and the extra ribbon under here. So I just do a little angle rather than a straight cut. And all I'm going to do, don't cut the ribbon. Don't cut the bow, people. Got to be careful. Is just cut that off there. So you've got your cute little bow there. Okay. And then in your kits, you have a happy birthday card. You could put that on exactly the way it is. I prefer on this particular card a straight edge, so I'm going to snip off both sides here as close to the words as I can get. Let me look. I think that looks pretty even. Might need a smidge off this side here. Just a smidge, which means I'll mess it up. And then again, I'm going to take my pop-ups, my foam squares, and I am going to pop up the happy birthday words. Okay. And I'm just going to put them here and here. And I am going to place them right, just kind of at the end of, just above her dress there, below her hands, okay? And I'm going to come pretty flush to the card edge there, okay? If you're wondering, this little green spot right here, I did that as what do you call it? The branches or the stems of the flowers coming down. That's why that little green, because I attributed it to all the flowers coming down. And then I just accentuated the dress. And then I just kind of did this as if it was like a brown paper bag all tied up. So that's that. If you have any, what I call itty bitties, which I love itty bitties, these are little bitties, or any kind of, you could add a little bit of sparkle like I did right in these two flowers right here. But it's not necessary, it's totally optional, but it does just draw your attention a little bit to the flowers there. Okay, so that's a fun, bright, happy birthday card. Both of these are Unity stamps that I have been working with. They came out of a kit that I ordered. And they were both just so fun. So again, this is your really pretty happy birthday. Your ribbon may be pink or white. Your background may be pink or green. And again, the itty bitties are optional if you have them. And then this is your really cute many thanks that we are making. So have fun putting them together. Let me know if you have any questions. My mind is already turning with kits for June, and I'm hoping to have a few people over to the house in June so I can see you in person. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.